Today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts about the new Kodak P3200 film. Now this video is actually inspired by another YouTube photographer, Nico from Nico's Photography Show. I'll give a link to his channel in the description down below. He has way too few subscribers for the amount of content that he puts out, and it's really quality content. He's primarily a film photographer, and chances are if you had a question about how to load a camera or different functions of a camera, he probably has a video on it, so definitely go check his channel out. Nico further contributes to the photographic community by putting out a photo news show about once a week, as well as hosting live streams to answer your questions. In a recent photo news show, he asked other people to weigh in on their thoughts about Kodak's P3200, the new high-speed film emulsion. What he hopes to do is compile a bunch of responses from other people into one news show that he's calling The Daily Grain. I, for one, am definitely looking forward to it, and here's my opinion after the intro. Hey Nico, it's Cyrus here from the Science of Photography. What did you photograph today? Here are my thoughts on Kodak's P3200 film. When I first heard the announcement, my initial thought was, wait a minute, what about Ektachrome? I thought that was the film we were waiting for. And by the way, where's that Super 8 camera that was promised over a year ago? It kind of all goes back to the video that you made called, Hey Kodak, make your existing film great again. Introducing a new high-speed emulsion was definitely a surprise. My second thought was why? P3200, a high-speed black and white film. Well, Ilford already makes Delta 3200, so it seems like this part of the market is already covered. Not only that, but P3200 from Kodak is only available in 35mm, whereas Ilford gives you Delta 3200 in 35mm and 120 formats. When it comes to black and white film photography, I'm definitely an Ilford fan. I use Ilford products from the film, to the chemistry to develop that film, to the paper to print those prints on. Now, the reason I support Ilford in this way is because Ilford has made the commitment to black and white photography. They stand by their products and they stand by the people who use them. Unfortunately, it seems that companies like Kodak and Fujifilm have been on the trend of discontinuing more films than actually keeping film alive. What I would really like to see from Kodak is, again, bringing back Ektachrome, and where Fuji is dropping film after film after film, I really think that Kodak can pick up the slack, especially in the color department. When it comes to C41 processes, Kodak's pretty much the only player in town. We have the Ektar line for high contrast color scenes, as well as the Portrait series for more natural looks. So again, with Ilford already having Delta 3200, it's a question of who would buy this film. And I was questioning that myself until I saw this. That's right, that's Kodak's published development times for pushing the film to ISO 25,000. That is an absolutely insane figure for film. Now, of course, we probably take this for granted nowadays with the high ISO performance of modern digital cameras, but having that power in film, if it can produce results, is going to be a game changer. Now, of course, with any push processing, we're going to introduce more contrast and more grain into our negatives, and being the fact that this is a 35mm film, enlarging that is only going to compound the problem. So I'm a bit skeptical of the quality that we're going to get from pushing it all the way to the limit, but I remain hopeful. So will I be trying the new film? Well, yes, I've already got some to test, and I actually just shot a roll at ISO 25,000. Now, in order to give this film the best shot, I'm going to be using the Kodak T-Max RS developer, and I'm going to be using a Jobo to control the temperature, because you actually have to heat up water, more than just that 20 degrees Celsius that you can develop normal black and white film under. So if you're interested in seeing the results of this film being pushed to the absolute limit, stay tuned and please consider subscribing to this channel. And of course, go check out Nico's channel. Nico, I hope the Daily Grain takes off. It's a great idea, and thank you for all your contributions to the photographic community. And as always, until next time, happy photographing.